Learning to use our fretboard markers. This is super important because if we're not able to use them, then we're going to find ourselves counting up frets very slowly, trying to figure out where we are and where we're going, which takes too much time when you're actually playing guitar. And that is why we have these dots, these fretboard markers on our fretboard. They help us to navigate and see our fretboard quickly. Okay, so I don't have to see fret 5, I can see dot 2, which is very simple. I don't have to count to 2, I can see 2, quickly. And in my head, I know that fret 5 is dot 2. I know that fret 7 is dot 3. I know dot 4. Now, I'll say this. We get to dot 4. Well, seeing 1, 2, and 3, that's very simple. Seeing 4, to me, it's a little bit more difficult. However, with guitar, we have 2 dots at our 12th fret. Okay? So I know that 2 dots are at the 12th fret. So I can look down at my fretboard and know exactly where fret 12 is at all times. Boom, I can see it. It's the only place that has 2 dots, unless you have 24 up here, and you're not going to mistake the 2, obviously. But I know that the dot on this side of 12 is 9. Okay, so I don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. I just know that this one is 9. The one right here by the 12 is 9. And I know that the one on this other side of the 12 is 15. That's how we navigate quickly. And what you want to do as you're practicing and learning your guitar, you want to notice where each chord lines up on the dot. So if you're playing if you're playing a G bar chord, you want to be thinking, all right, where's my root note? Where am I lined up? And you're lined up right there on your index finger is on the 3rd fret, and your ring and pinky are on the 5th fret. Okay, but you can see where you're lined up, and your root note is on that 3rd fret. Okay, your A starts on your 5th fret. G is on 3rd, A is on 5th. So I use these dots to navigate quickly. And when I change chord shapes, I just know that this shape and this place equals this. So if I'm on the 5th fret and I have this chord shape, I know it equals A. If I'm on the 5th fret with this shape, I know it equals D. If I'm on the 5th fret with this shape, I know it equals F. Okay? Now, you don't have to know that all right now, but just so that you're getting an idea of what you're going to be doing as you're going through this program and as you're playing guitar in general. Okay? You're going to start to line up what you're doing with your fretboard markers. Now, I think that's enough that I need to say about this side of the 12th fret. Okay? You can see these dots quickly. Now, this side of the 12th fret, for anybody who's playing electric guitar, hopefully you're already past this, but I know I didn't get past this for a long time because I didn't think this way. But I just assumed, I can see the 12th fret because everything over here looks just like over here. But the truth is, yes, it does, but you won't see it unless you do it, okay? So you want to start playing from here and looking at this as 0. At the 12th fret is 12, and it's also 0, which is also open. And this, since this is 0, this is your 1st dot. This is your 2nd dot, which means this is your 3rd fret. This is your 5th fret. This is your 3rd dot, which is your 7th fret. And you want to start looking at these 3 dots as these 3 dots. Okay? You really want to do this. This is going to help you a lot. Anytime you're playing something here, thinking dot 3 A, bring it up here, play dot 3 A. Use that, because this is you're going to get twice as much, twice as fast if you go ahead and start knocking that out automatically right up front. Don't wait till later, because you're still going to have to get used to playing up here if you don't learn it till later. But if you go ahead and do them at the same time, then you're going to be kind of knocking out 2 birds in 1 stone. So this will be good. So 0, 0, and also 12. Your 9 is right before the 12. Your 15 is right after the 12. Or we can think of this as 3 again, 5 again, okay? Even though it's 17 and it's 15, 3 and 5, because same notes as these two. Same notes as 3 and 5 over here. But use these dots anytime you're making a chord. Learn where they are in relationship to the dots. And when you're learning chords, I prefer to learn, just like I said in the notes of music, I prefer to learn the normal chords, A, B, C, D, F, G, not the sharps and flats, because I can automatically just find the sharps and flats pretty quickly if I know where the normal chords are or the normal notes are. Sometimes your normal chords are going to fall in between dots, like G, A, B, and then C falls in between. It's wrapped around this 9 here, okay? And then D is on 10 and 12. So this takes a little bit of practice to get used to. So if you're feeling good about A, B, C, G, A, and B, and C, D, and E are kind of hazy, just start in those weird places that aren't quite on the markers. They're in between markers. You're going to find different places like this all over the fretboard. So just look at that. Notice what you're doing. Notice where they are in relationship to the notes. Don't stop at 12. Go on up above that and think of it as starting over again. That is all I've got to say about that. If you have any questions, email me, mike@90dayguitar.com. I will be sure to answer it. If I need to clarify anything else, just let me know, and I will do that.